There comes a moment in time of every successful and wealthy person who went from having nothing to creating an extraordinary life. A moment in time, a decision, when they had their back against the wall, they've had it, and they decided to live an extraordinary life. What is going on, my friend? My name is Vitaly Dubinin, and welcome to this video where I want to share with you about the decision that changes your life. You see, people go through life and sometimes they are just living a normal life. They see around them, oh, I'm just like everybody else, but something strikes a moment in time when they say, enough. I've had it. I deserve more. I deserve better. This is not what my life is about. And when you start to hear this voice, you made a decision and your life changes from that moment. Because after the decision, you start to take a whole new actions. For me, I've had it when I went to a job by a bus, waking up at 7 a.m. in the morning. I don't have a car. I have small 2 kids to feed. I'm barely making $1,000 a month. And there you go, I'm going to this job at the bank branch as a bank teller, and I'm listening to a podcast about personal development, about how you can live a different life. And I've had it. For years, my mom was telling me the only way to succeed in life, to be worth something, is to have a degree in a university, to become an engineer. And that was I was hearing for years and years. And I went to the university. I started the studies. I went 3 years there studying for economy, marketing, economy, and management. I hated it. I didn't like it. I knew that this is not what I meant to live. And I still did it, going through the motions. And one day, sitting there in this little tiny office that I set up for myself because I sparked a dream to start an online business. It was a 2 meters by 2 meters office. I was riding my bicycle to this office in the morning, and I still had the job in this bank. And then one day, I just quit. I quit the job, I didn't show up, and soon later, I stopped my studies. I had still a homework to do. It was Saturday afternoon. I opened up my book. There was the homework that I needed to accomplish. The last 2 courses I needed to finish and then do my final diploma of becoming a person with a degree. And I looked at my homework, I looked at my dream, I looked at my homework, I closed the book, I put it away, and I never touched it again. I didn't call the university saying I quit. I just stopped completely that studies. I didn't turn back, like complete turnaround, and focus on my goals, focus on my dreams, and left the past decisions behind. Because I've had it. I didn't want to do the things that lead to a mediocre life. I wanted to pursue greatness. You see, that decision changed my life because it created momentum and a space in my life to pursue what I want. And maybe for you, this decision, this voice inside is screaming, It's time for a change. You deserve better. You are destined for greatness. And this voice inside of you is urging you to make the decision to live an extraordinary life. And for some people, they hear this voice and then they say, well, I guess I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm fine. I can endure this. It's not really that important. Other people have it much worse. Look at other people, how they live. It's not bad after all. It's okay. I can endure this. And they shut that voice inside of them, the decision to change their life. They shut that voice and keep on living the average life. That is not too bad, but it's not great either. You see, when you listen to that voice and you say, no more, I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. I can be more, I can do more, I can have more, and I am going to do it. And you draw the line in the sand, you step over this line, the past is the past, you look forward to the future, you make that decision to change your life. And life will never be the same again. And it doesn't mean that overnight you become a millionaire, overnight you change your relationships, overnight you move to a different city or a different country, overnight fireworks going in the sky because you make the decision. Nothing happens overnight. But after the decision, life will never be the same again. Because you bet on you and you move forward towards your true goals and dreams, how you want to live your life. So I hope that this video inspires you to make that decision, because back then, you know, I've had all kinds of odd jobs. I was, believe it or not, going to a factory, and there was a factory to produce orange juice, and I was opening up those containers, and I was in the middle of the night, I was putting those concentrate orange juice into the factory machine. Or a factory of ketchup. I was the one who is, you know, washing these bottles of ketchups, and I was putting those cans of dried tomatoes onto the factory machines. And I was the guy who was, you know, working in a factory that is producing some aluminum and steel, and I was overlooking the chemical processes. And I didn't like those jobs. I hated them, and I've had enough. I made a decision to change my life, and you can too. That is my message for this video. I hope you make this decision for your amazing life. I will see you in the next videos.